Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
A run on first down with Shipley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Barkley, inside handoff. Spins by. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Eagles sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And it's third down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jonathan Grenard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For the field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
14 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10.
Now they go play action with Howell. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Smile Munden in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Howell down to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jalen Carter in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. With it is Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Throwing is Hurts, being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Howell. Over the middle, complete to Addison. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And Howell will throw it. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Second down and 6 now. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. It's about inches. Just go get it.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the focal point of their attack, this is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Here's Howell. Over the middle, complete. That's more. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
46-yard line.
Howell. Addison hauls it in. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Right in punt formation for the Vikings.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A first down carry for Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 15. First down,
They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll go play action. Howell. To the right side and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Another try for Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
12 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
At the 47-yard line. Brings up second down.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are finally on the board in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a little more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out of the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 6, just over 2 minutes to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
48-yard line.
Howell to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
And an Eagle 1st down.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
26-yard line.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Up the middle with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a two-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them, because that might very well be all the points they need.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing to start the drive. Howell.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Howell. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in.
Coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. We'll begin his return from the 11. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
Well, we all love to talk about the quarterback. He really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark, an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago. I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He makes the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down.
Now it's Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he'll get it up to the 44. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down, San Francisco.
Play action now with Purdy. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the Texans' 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Purdy. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a 49er first down. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. He's one of the greatest to do it. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. Tucker's kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Trying to find his tight end, and we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They go play action with Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long. On play action, here's Stroud. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
At the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 39. That throw finds Kittle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
A loss of a yard brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, McCaffrey. He still has room inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Sending him on the dive. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 15-yard line.
Running back, motioning right. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Now Purdy. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's third and goal. Purdy setting up that play action. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making a 9-point advantage. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
Texans nothing.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Has it at the 11. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This Texans offense ready up for its second drive of the contest. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. That's to his back. Nick Chubb. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Chubb here on first down. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And he comes through big here. 9 yards and second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down mark.
On third down, they'll go with Chubb. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and just 2 to go. Again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans with a 1st and 10. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on throws. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Stroud now on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36.
1st down, San Francisco.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this one to Cowie. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. The 4th down. Looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Stroud throwing here on 1st. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud finds him over the middle. And he'll be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They give inside to Chubb. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Michael Williams there to haul him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Zane on the ground here with Chubb. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down, they're going to stick with Chubb. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Chubb up the middle. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Chubb going for the marker. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action now. Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a 49er first down.
Again, left side to McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Here's 2nd and 11. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Running back sent in motion left. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
First down, 49ers.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. Second and 6 coming up here.
Get set.
On the gun is Purdy. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Pearsall there to grab it. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains. Off the play fake, Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Purdy setting up that play action. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead.
Texans, nothing.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. They've got first down from the 31. Stroud from the pistol. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That's good for a Texans.
First down, Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so it